Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. It's your boy Kenny Session, just coming on today with our Wisdom Wednesday show. I really appreciate you guys stopping by to take a look at the show. I do have a profound word for us today. Wow, what can I say? I was just trying to figure out how do I start. You know, what I can say is that we're on the road to recovery, and that's what the word was talking about today. I was in prayer most of the night. I didn't even sleep last night, just really praying about where we're going as a company, where we're going as a people, where we're going, where me and my family are on our way. And one of the things about sitting down and spending some time just reflecting on what you want to do, you can also start setting some goals in place. And one of the things that's happening for me right now is that I'm redoing some things over. One of the things I've decided to do is go back to the basics. If you guys noticed yesterday, I was out with my son knocking doors, which I hadn't knocked doors in probably 20 years. But what I found is just going back and doing some things over, going back to the basics. A lot of times we get so elaborate with technology, we get so elaborate with these shows and all the different things that we can put together to make things easier for us, when sometimes what we need to do is just go back to the basics. And so that's what I'm working on right now, just getting back to the basic things that I do. If you guys noticed, we're working on our appearance a lot more now, rather than coming on in sweatshirts and those things. We're moving back into a business mode, but now that we're out of pandemic. But now I think when we were in pandemic, we all got used to just, throwing your slips or your flip flops and your tennis shoes and just kind of do what we do. When I believe it's time for us to just get back to business, okay? And so that's what Session Real Estate is about right now, just getting back to doing business, getting back to helping people. Now, I do have a profound word, and it's so incredible that this word ties right into what I wanted to talk about today. And that is, we're on the way to recovery. The word says today, you're on the road to recovery from the things that have, for all intents and purposes, put you down. Arise from places of difficulty just as surely as you get up in the morning from your bed. Set your heart to go forth in my strength and be led by my spirit with strength and courage. And he says, Malachi, the fourth chapter, the second verse, but to you who fear my name, the Son of Righteousness shall arise with healing in his wings, and you shall go out and grow fat like stall-fed calves. Man, that is so incredible right there. We've been praying about breakthroughs. We've been praying about recovery. And then the word came out on June 9th of 2022 and told us that we're on the road to recovery. That's what the word of God says today, is that we're on the road to recovery from the things that have, for all intended purposes, put us down. We're all going through different things. We've lost family members. Many people have lost businesses. People have lost their identities to some extent. They've lost their identities. I know I kind of lost my identity for a while there and really was moving in a direction I really had to pump the brakes on and say, you know what? Is this really what I want to be? Is this really the way I want to portray myself? Or do I want to portray myself in a different way? And so as you can see, we're upgrading our whole appearance. We're upgrading my company. We're upgrading everything that we do. Okay, because I believe that we are on the road to recovery for the things that have, for all intensive purposes, put you down. Arise from places of difficulty just as surely as you get up in the morning from your bed. Set your heart to go forth in my strength and be led by my spirit with strength and courage. Malachi 4:2 said, but you who fear my name, the Son of Righteousness shall arise with healing in his wings, and you shall go forth and grow fat like stall-fed calves. My Wisdom Wednesday is just to encourage us. This is a show that I started. Really, it started to encourage myself. I do a lot of shows, as you guys know. Where did Wisdom Wednesday come from? About 5 years ago, one of the marketing people I was working on said, Kenny, you should just start doing a Wisdom Wednesday show. And I said, man, ain't nobody going to watch that show, Wisdom Wednesday. So I started this about 5 years ago in the basement of a friend's apartment. And I started doing it, and these shows really started helping me to understand and be looking forward to what the word of the day is going to tell me, because God speaks to us through his word. And when his word tells us that we're on the road to recovery from the things that have, for all intent purpose, put us down, we've all gone through some things that didn't really work out the way we wanted it to. And you can't assume that we took a downward turn because things just didn't work out. Well, God is telling us right now is that we're on the way to recovery from all those things. And that's news to my ears, because I have a lot of things in the work by faith. He said, without faith, it's impossible to please him. So a lot of my business and my businesses, even this company, was built by faith. I didn't have the money to start this company when we started it. We just started doing the work, and then the money started coming in where we could pay for, the services that we need. We hired a whole bunch of people who work for me. It's not just me. I don't look this good by myself. Okay, praise be to God. I have a team that now works for me. And they do pretty much everything. So, but now we're reworking our whole image as a company, and that starts from the top to the bottom, and that starts with me. And so I'm so glad to hear God tell us that we're on the road to recovery. We've gone through a lot of things. A lot of us, myself, I've been going through stuff for about the last 10 years, if you want to know the truth. After we lost our company in 2011, which is that's 10 years ago, when we shut down Session Real Estate in 2011. We reopened in 2015, and now we're at 2022, 7 years later, and we're still trying to make our way back to where we were in 2010 and 11 when we had to shut down the company. So if I can just tell you, I'm very excited. We have a lot of new marketing people that have just come on to help me. We have some development projects that we're praying for. We need you guys to be praying for me. Pray for our company. When you pray at night, please say, Lord, bless Kenny Session and bless Session Real Estate, because guess what? That's all we got right now. The only thing, I don't have the money to do what I'm doing. What I got is a whole lot of faith, and my faith is in God. And I just want, as I will do for you, you do for me. I'll pray for you. You guys pray for me, because it says right here, June 9, 2022, you are on the road to recover from the things that have, for all intents and purposes, put you down. Arise from places of difficulty just as surely as you get up in the morning from your bed. Set your heart to go forth in my strength and be led by my spirit with strength, healing in it is strength and courage. Malachi 4:2. But you who fear my name, the Son of Righteousness shall rise with healing in his wings, and you shall go out and grow fat like stall-fed calf. A stall-fed calf is fat rat. That's a fat rat. He say we about to get fat, and you got to believe it. I believe what God is telling me. So therefore, I'm going to take a position as if though it already happened, and start readjusting myself to fit with what I need to become in order to hold down what God is getting ready to give me. The word of God says you have to call those things which are not as if though they already were. You have to start acting like it is that you've already received it. And when you act the way you've already received it, then he will give it to you. But there's another piece that goes to that I've got to add, and that is with obedience, because I know that I grew fat with it. I felt like a stall-fed calf, but I was disobedient, and I didn't do what God told me to do. I had promised God I was going to do all these wonderful things, and we started off right, but sometimes the way you start is not always the way you end. But the praise be to God, it's not the end. We get another chance. Right. Okay, we're back. I think we had lost a problem with the internet. But anyway, I'm not where I want to be financially, but I am where I want to be physically. If you guys can know, my whole aura has changed. We're losing lots of weight. My suits are fitting like new money again. My son is out on the street with me. I'm teaching him the way to do real estate. And in fact, we're going back to the basics. You know, all you real estate agents out there, and a lot of you guys watch my lives and what have you. Look, we need to get back to the basics. Yes, technology makes it easy for us, but we make the technology along with the old school do both. And that's what we're in the process of doing. I've had so much fun the last 5, 7, 4 days out knocking doors. You know how many properties I've bought knocking doors, just being in the community? I've bought 3 properties in my career just by being outside door knocking, and found the deal. Somebody was ready to do the deal, and I was right there on the spot to do the deal. So we're back to the basics right now. We're back into a listing mode. We've been pretty much working with buyers, not exclusively, but most of our marketing the last 3 or 4 years has been going specifically to help buyers get into homes. Well, we switched that up. Now the interest rates are starting to rise and things such as that. We're now working more with sellers. 70% of our business is now working with sellers, about 30% with buyers. So we're still representing buyers and we're still representing sellers, but we're representing most of our business. 70% of our business is going to be focused on sellers. So if you have a property that you need to sell, you know someone that needs to sell, then give us a call. Bring my number, 510-568-4200. We are in the process of rebuilding our inventory. So all the people you can send us, we can handle. I really appreciate you guys for that. You know someone that wants to sell a house, hey, my number, 510-568-4200, and tell them that you told me to call. I know all my Facebook friends. At least I interact with a lot of people on Facebook. So if you guys are on Facebook, just tell them that they saw me on Facebook and they would like to do business with Kenny Session and Session Real Estate. All right. I appreciate y'all stopping by today. I'm about to go walk this mountain again. I've been up there on Keller Hill for the last 3 days, and I'm feeling so great. My lungs it feels like they're filling up with air again. I am so excited. I know that first day up the hill was crazy. The second day was painful. Yesterday it started getting a little bit easier, and then today, day 4 in a row, going up Keller. Keller here in Oakland is going to be the gym. So again, thank you guys for checking me out. We get ready to go watch this basketball too after the workout. Peace and blessings. See y'all next time. Bye-bye.